Time to start the third quarter.
And now,
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
It's Harden with the drive. 11 feet away. That one wide left.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Now, here is Harden. He has 6.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Leonard attacking. Pass to Aldridge. Green kicks to Duncan. And there's the 3-second violation. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In third, the Rockets.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Houston leading by 5. Pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Montejunas. Pass to Howard. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. West is checked in for Duncan. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Rockets leading by 4. Feeds to Ariza. Two minutes into the second half of play now. No luck. Great D that time from Leonard.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Outside Aldridge. 5 on the clock. The fader. Leonard, no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. good.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Houston. Outside Aldridge. They get it back. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. And that one's good. Beverly.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
3 on 3.
Assist from
Harden. That's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Parker passes to Leonard. The Spurs rebound. Goes back up. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Parker.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
And David West gets the whistle that time. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for West. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Martin's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And a switch here also for Houston. Jason Terry is checked in for Patrick Beverly.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Rockets lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. Brewer is out there with Beasley. And it's Capella in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Brewer. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 7. Diaw with the screen on Terry. And Mills kicks to Diaw. And it's Houston on the break.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And if they keep up this intensity over the last few minutes of this game, it's nearly impossible to have a comeback against them. Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Green against Harden. On the wing, Jason Terry. Kicks it to Brewer. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Lays it in off the breakaway.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Now a timeout called by Houston. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks again, Doris. And Harden with the stuff.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Dion. And the Spurs scoring again. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Beverly dishes to Harden. And there's the pass to Beasley. Right block shot. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Mills with it. Duncan with the screen on Beverly. And Mills kicks to Duncan. And he caught that pass in full stride on it. Look at that. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough, contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. The Rockets also changing it up. Howard's checked in for Capella. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Brewer.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Howard with a screen on Parker. Off the pick. And it's sent back by Aldridge. The drive by Green. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. It's stolen by Ariza. To the inside. Here's Beasley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. That very well may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the basketball.
And how about the killer instinct on that possession? Not running the clock, but pushing the ball and tacking points onto the lead.
Aldridge is screen. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 10.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A 3 from Leonard, and that one's good. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
From deep, Green. The shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Dishes it to Beverly. Kicks it out to Beasley. Now the feed to Harden. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pick. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Tokyo ball.
Ginobili. And the miss. So Houston wins it This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it.